the defensive player of the year is you, man. How does that feel?
It feels a little surreal, honestly. I'm really, really proud, really happy. Like I told everybody in the crowd, I mean, for me, it's great to represent the Lions with this award. I share it with my teammates, but I mean, with the quality of players, especially defensive ends in the league right now, I mean, it makes it even that more special. And yeah, I'm really, really happy, honestly. Yeah.
DB, I'm gonna switch it to French real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Mathieu, parle à la province du Québec. Qu'est-ce que tu as à dire pour encourager les jeunes qui sont au Québec pour arriver au point que tu es arrivé aujourd'hui?
Ouais, évidemment, moi, je suis un produit du football québécois là, de A à Z. Je suis passé là, par le football civil, scolaire, le réseau universitaire. Là, donc, je suis beaucoup le football au Québec encore aujourd'hui. Je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de talent et beaucoup de bons athlètes. Et puis, il y a beaucoup de places aussi qui ont la chance d'avoir un encadrement avec des très, très bons entraîneurs, des très bons intervenants. Je suis convaincu que ça s'en va sur la pente montante, le football au Québec. Non, il y a beaucoup de joueurs en ce moment dans la Ligue canadienne qui viennent du Québec puis qui montrent que c'est possible d'y arriver, que ce soit dans la Ligue canadienne, la Ligue nationale de football, il y a de plus en plus de talent. Donc oui, ça va être excitant à suivre pour les prochaines années, c'est sûr.
A Canadian playing what historically was considered an American position. And then in your organization, Brett Johnson really changed that. And now you've been able to take it to another level. What does that mean to you that now across the league, we're seeing more pass rushers being people with Canadian passports?
Yeah, it's cool. I did get that at first when I got into the CFL, that it was more of a quote-unquote American position. And I mean, for me, obviously the ratio is what it is. And I mean, I think it's a good thing for the CFL. But myself personally, I'm trying to be the best as possible, the best version of myself, the best player on my team regardless of nationality, and that's really the way I see it. And I mean, I think that's the way teams are building successful and winning teams, is that just putting good players on the field regardless of their nationality. And now with the global program and the more and more players from everywhere, obviously everywhere in Canada, everywhere in the United States. So yeah, that's really the way I approach it. And yeah, it's cool and shows that it's more than guards and centers that can play football.
Your defensive line room is familiar with getting after the passer, winning awards, because you're a coach. Yeah. You have a special relationship with. What have your conversations been with him as you go through this process and now get this personal recognition?
Well, he's just people who know Bowman. He's an easygoing guy, and I'm really impressed by the professionalism that he has and the angle he has with his coaching lifestyle. And he wants the best for his players, puts us in the best situation as possible, has a positive approach with his players, which I think ultimately makes us perform in the best of our ability. And he gets it. He sticks to the script, and it's been working for him and ultimately for us so far since he got here 2 years ago. So we're fortunate to have him from that standpoint. Obviously, from a defensive line knowledge in the Canadian football game, because I'm still a little different game. I mean, his knowledge obviously is second to none with the career that he's had. So when you combine those two aspects, it makes us really, really lucky to have him on board.
Yeah, so the reason why he's that good, DB, as a coach is because, first of all, I got the honor and privilege to play behind him. He was already a coach as a player, John Bowman was, and it was amazing playing behind him, and it's amazing to see the success that, you guys have had specifically on that D-line, and obviously starting with you. And I never got a chance to play behind you, Mathieu, but I only hear great things from the guys from that locker room and the Woody Barons and all the guys that I've played with in the past in that locker room in BC. What is it about your game that you feel separates you from the rest of the league?
Well, I mean, like any players, I do good things, I do bad things, but I mean, for me, I always felt like my main attribute was really my effort. And I mean, it's kind of a cliche for a D-line and just a high motor and just keeps going. But I think that made me successful. Obviously, the rush, the passer, the finish plays, but to cover ground, I play the rush end position, and with the old Ashes, cover a bit more ground and just chase receivers on screen and just try to make the field as small as possible for the DBs, so reduce angles. So I think that makes my game a little bit different from some other players. And I mean, ultimately, from a pass rush standpoint, I think my speed is also something that helped me out with the years. So yeah.
Man, you got so many more attributes. Thank you so much for joining us. And I know that not only the linebackers that play behind you, but the guys that's around you and on the opposite side of you are also benefiting from the success that you've had. So congratulations tonight, Mathieu,
Thank you,
on a great season, and hoping for more.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.